thrill of victory.
Yay!
And the agony of defeat.
Boo!
Mostly just that second part. Here's what sucked in sports this week. You Suck Sports on 105.1 The Blaze.
It's March, and that means it's almost time for madness.
This is madness. It's madness, I tell you, for the love of God!
College basketball season is winding down. Conference tournaments have been happening this week, and teams are hoping to get themselves a spot in this year's NC2A tournament. It's all very, very exciting. Will NC State find their way in at the wire? Will San Diego State's one loss cost them a 1 seed?
Go yourself, San Diego.
Got you with it early this time. But maybe the most exciting team of the week was the Jackson State Tigers.
Who?
Oh, you don't know the Jack State T-Jeezys?
Who?
Home with Thomas Snacks Lee?
Who?
Well, allow me to introduce you.
Here's Snacks with 3! Snacks busted! Snacks! It's the 3! Snacks!
That was team manager Snacks in his first ever organized basketball game of any kind, chucking up a flat-footed 3 from Steph Curry range. Reminds me of my grandpa. I mean, well, not mine. Somebody's grandpa. Whoever the old guy is that beats me at pickup games at the gym.
You're not bringing that trash into my house.
Man! Oh, man!
It's just amazing stuff. And I, for one, would like to be the first to say to Mr. The Snacks that it's all downhill for you from here, my dude. Yeah, that will undoubtedly be the highlight of your life, and you have literally nothing left to look forward to. At all. Ever.
But you're such a dick sometimes.
I know I am a dick sometimes. People think I'm so nice, but I'm such a dick.
It may be spring training, but it's just not baseball season until an old man fight breaks out on the field. The Giants, who are going to be dreadful this season. It's okay. It's okay. I'm a fan. I could say that. They were playing the Dodgers this week when Giants' longtime third base coach and part-time generic sitcom father, Ron Wotus. Okay, that may have been an oddly specific descriptor, but trust me, Google him. It's spot on. Well, Ron turned 59 this week, and he decided to show off that newfound old man strength against Clayton Kershaw.
I think you're better than me, huh?
After Kershaw plunked a guy in the third inning, Wotus was seen on camera chirping at him as the two crossed paths between innings. Now, I don't know if a spring training fight against Clayton Kershaw is a great idea for Wotus. I mean, after all, everyone knows Kershaw is much easier to hit in the postseason. Huh? See what I did? Told you I was a fan. Lastly, I need to apologize to the Fresno State women's basketball team. See, they had a great season. They won 25 games, dominated their conference, and looked like a lock to win the Mountain West title. Until I decided to watch them play. They were doing just fine when I was spending my free time playing Xbox and watching 80s action flicks, but as soon as I decided to jump on the bandwagon, it throws an axle. The Bulldogs are playing Boise State in the Women's Mountain West basketball tournament this week, when consecutive, ridiculously bad calls from the officials quite honestly cost them the game. Now, I don't say that lightly. I know that when teams lose, it's blaming the referees is an easy thing to do. But the officials in this game called a phantom timeout for Fresno State that nobody called, which cost them a technical because they didn't have a timeout to call. And instead of admitting that they'd made a mistake, they made up some BS excuse about how they thought they heard maybe somebody somewhere in their direction yell timeout. So, by rule, they have to call one, which is not a thing anywhere. If that was the case, every fan in the first 3 rows would just start yelling timeout all the time. Fresno State was down by 2 at the very end of the game. And after intentionally missing a free throw, got the rebound and scored what would have been the tying bucket, only to have it waved off for the BS technical. And while I've already explained it's cool to blame the refs, I really feel like the real problem is me.
He's really not a part of our family.
I'm a jinx. It's been biting the Niners and Giants for years. Some of it must have just rubbed off on you.
Why are you the way that you are?
And that's Sports Friday.
Make a rash decision every morning.
If you like that bit, don't miss the show weekday mornings from 6 to 10. And if you didn't, we'll try harder next time. Oh, also, like, follow, subscribe. You know the deal.
Rash, because someone has got to bring order to the chaotic mess that we call life. Weekday mornings on 105.1 The Blaze.